The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Looking at Denver, they come into this game having won 3 straight, looking to make it 4. We'll see if they can get it done. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing his shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he's always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie, he smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one. Well, lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
Crispy barbecue chicken?
Oof, that's... Oh, I just can't wait. You make me hungry. Is it lunchtime? We got it some time. But, you know, he's not settling for any look either. This guy is very versatile. He'll take you inside, take you outside. He's the kind of player that seems like he's a step ahead, like mentally. Like he has this mental...
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's sunny Southern California. So glad you can join us here at the sold-out Staples Center.
Ready, gentlemen?
Ready. And of course, Wilson Chandler. Let's see how they continue to fare without him.
Kevin, I've got to admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for him. He was the last guy I expected them to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, this is when you want to do it, when the guy has basically lifted his ceiling. And so now it creates some other opportunities for some of your younger players. We'll just have to see how that transition plays out and how those new pieces fit.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Mudiay out there with Williams. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Here's Mudiay following the basket by Freak. Out to Gallinari. Lots of room. Rebound the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that when, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
From deep, Williams. Bryant with the rebound.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to do really good to knock down the shot like that against that kind of defense. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Williams kicks to Mudiay. Out to Gallinari from outside the arc. And it's Gallinari again missing.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Cooper with the bucket.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
The Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Mike Malone had a few moments to share with me. When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
All right, Doris. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you know what, call it great defense or a poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And he gets it to go. Mudiay's got his second bucket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Williams. Can't hit, and the Lakers take it the other way. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
All right, Staples Center. Look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Cole.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Hibbert. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
And thank you, Doris.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, out of bounds, Denver takes possession. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Kenneth Faried. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Nurkic. Mudiay kicks to Gallinari. From down in the low post, it goes. Gallinari's got his first basket.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. The Nuggets. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Cooper in at small forward. Kobe is out there with Russell. Then it's Brandon Bass, and it's Anderson in at the 5 spot. Here's Mudiay, following the basket by Freak. Mudiay pass to Barton. To the inside. They double in with Freak. To the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. Faried, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Mudiay after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Mudiay dishes to Gallinari. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. That's tipped.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Cooper. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Cooper's got 21.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here's Gallinari. He had 35 points last game out, and he gets it to go. Gallinari's got 6.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Right wing. Cooper against Gallinari. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Over to the wing. Doubled by Cooper. Pass to Faried. dishes it to Barton. Inside, here's Hickson. Rejected by Cooper. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Nuggets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for the Lakers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Over the last few weeks, let's see how the Nuggets have performed. First in steals, first and second chance points, and they're number 2 in team rebounding. A good, balanced, aggressive team on the backboards.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
Nurkic checked in for Denver. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He ended with 47 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's Moutier, and it's sent back by Russell. They retain possession. Gallinari wide open. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Guys, he's shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Lakers. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Cooper.